Good morning, puppies. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning, puppies. Hi, what you doing? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hi. Hi, guys. Good morning, everybody. Have a lot to do today. It's going to be a busy day. The vet is coming today to give the puppies their first set of puppy shots. So, can't wait for that. I need to talk to her about some things. So I was thinking, Jasmine is pregnant. We confirmed that. Where is she? She's right there. Nope, that's Belle. There's Jasmine. She's right there. And I've been thinking, oh, she's pregnant because Gaston bred her at some point. We don't know when, but he bred her. And then I was thinking, yesterday, I'm like, you know what? She was in with Romeo for a while. Maybe Romeo bred her. We would have took her, when we took her out of Romeo's pen, he would have been 9 months old. So he would have had to breed her 9 months old or younger. So I don't know if that is possible. I mean, we know anything's possible. That little piglet bred my guilt. But I want to ask her about that, see if she thinks Romeo is the one that got her pregnant. So we'll see what she says. But I'm thinking that's a very good possibility. And I'm going to drive my tractor around because I have some things to take to the steers. Morning, piggies. You guys smell terrible. Absolutely terrible. And are you guys kicking stuff on the fence again? Not too bad, but you guys smell really bad. Alright, I'm getting your food. Well, good morning, Nermal. How are we doing this morning? Looking very pretty. Okay, what do we have in here? I need to give the pigs some straw, which hubby said there's a bag in here with straw in it. And there it is. So I'll put that in their pen. And we'll get their food. It rained last night, so now it's all wet again, unfortunately. Alright. Okay, piggies are fed. Hi guys, where's Loverboy? I see everybody but him. Oh, he's on the other side of the hay. How are we doing? Everybody's all wet. It's a muddy day. So, cannot wait until these piggies are gone. They're really starting to smell bad, especially when it rains. So we processed 2 last weekend, and then I ran out of room in the fridge, so we didn't do any more. So this weekend, someone's coming over to visit, but I'm still planning on processing 1. At least get 1 processed before they get here. And then next weekend is Thanksgiving. So we are planning on like trying to get this entire pasture done. We have 2 refrigerators upstairs and 1 refrigerator in the basement that is not plugged in yet. We are planning on plugging in that refrigerator and just processing all of them, get them all skinned out, all cut up, and then putting them in the fridges. And then I can just work all week at getting them deboned and in the freezer and ground up and all of that fun stuff. So hopefully by next weekend, all of these guys are gone. I know, I'm gonna miss them, but it is time for them to go. They need to leave. With it getting colder and the hose freezing, which right now it's not cold, it's warm, but we get 1 cold day every once in a while. So right now I have 2 coats on and I'm burning up, but it's time for them to go, which I'll give them their straw now. Oh, of a mess. And I know I sound like a broken record. They need to go, but they need to go. So muddy. And their straw is completely gone. I know they pushed a lot of it out the back though. But at least it's still dry here. What is that? Oh no, rat repellent in the straw. That's not good. We definitely don't want that in there. All right, that should be nicer for them. Morning, Becky. Are you gonna drive the tractor? Yeah. All right. What you doing in there, Nermal? Did you guys eat Pretty Girl's babies or did they get too cold? I'm afraid you guys ate them. All right, now I need my fence posts right there. See if I can reach them. Because this morning when I looked out the window, I noticed that the steers have been getting in my milking shed again. So they ripped it open. So I'm gonna just put electric fence up for now. We'll see how bad it is inside. They're not going in because they want to shelter or they want to sleep in there. They're just being brats and they're just trying to destroy things because they're bored. But it's just really annoying. They're wrecking my milking shed, and that's what I'm supposed to be milking Bella in February. Yeah, Nermal needs to get out of here. She's gonna get locked in. But let's see if I can reach these. I don't know. Of course, hubby put them all the way in the back of all this stuff. Which we don't use this stuff, but we use those all the time. Alright, I was able to reach the fence posts. But what do you think the chances are I'm going to be able to find the wire? Since everything's rearranged, I don't know what you do with it. I mean, I do have a little roll in the wagon. But I don't think that's going to be enough to go around it twice. Okay. Are you sure you can do it? Sure. Good job. Oh no, where did he put it? It should be a whole, at least one whole roll in here. Yep, make sure she's out. Well, I texted hubby because I cannot find it in the shed at all. So either it is buried, he's not gotten back to me. So either it's buried in there, or I'm thinking maybe the roll is in his truck. Maybe, because he had to fix the fence down at the road when he went to work the one morning. So maybe he took the roll with him and left it in his truck. I'm going to check. If it's not there, then I'm stuck using what I got, that little tiny roll for now. Well, there's nothing in here, unfortunately. But Bubby just said there might be some in the side-by-side. Is there? Well, let's check and see. Man, is he using this as a storage unit or something? Oh my goodness. I'm afraid if I open this door, everything's gonna fall out. Nope. You know, I love that he cleaned the shed. I love that. But I feel like he is always hiding things from me. Tools, wire. When he touches something, then I cannot find it. He puts it at the least obvious spot. We'll look one more time. One more time. Oh, we really need shelves in here. If there's like 2 shelves right there, we could put this stuff on the shelves. Oh, Bubby just said maybe he put it in the filing cabinet. Whoops, I just knocked that over. Well, there's fence post stuff in there.
Yeah, he blew.
There it is. Oh, thank you, Bubby. Bubby found it. So we'll put it right there. Thank you, Bubby. Well, at least he didn't bury it. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing this morning? Looking lovely.
You are a black eye.
Yep, you gonna fill my buckets?
Yep.
All right.
Daddy, bucket.
And I need a new green bucket. That one has seen better days.
Okay.
And man, oh man, it must have rained a lot last night because look at how full that creek is. It is full. Look at that. But this is our future for winter time. It usually floods. So that means we will have to move these guys out of here soon and move them to the upper pasture because I'm going to take the fence down so the creek doesn't pull it down. So I'm going to keep an eye on the weather because if it rains like today or tomorrow again, that creek will probably flood that. It's going to knock the fence down. So we might end up having to move these guys up with the steers.
Sit up. Right here.
Your head. Well, hello, you bad boys. I see you got in my milking shed again. That does not make me very happy. You're very, very, very bad. But let's feed you so I can get in there.
Done again. Why this?
Well, there's the gate that they broke down to get in. Whoa, you okay? Look at that. I do see them pushing on this pen like all the time. Just scratching on it and trying to get in here, but making a mess. You can tell they're not sleeping in here. Yeah, just sit that down. But they're definitely destroying it. How am I going to milk Belle in here? Look what they did to the extension cord. Look at that. I imagine they've been getting in here and I haven't even noticed. And now that's all filled with water. I don't know what I'm going to do because I got to milk Belle in February. And I'd really like a permanent structure. So I'd like to take this down and build something else. But I can't do it with them in here. And I have such limited time. Like, I have so much to do. And I want these guys out of here. We had a livestock trailer picked out. We were supposed to go pick it up. And then the guy sold it out from underneath of us. And now I cannot find another one. It's really frustrating. I want to get these guys out of here. I want to get the son out of here. I want to get the pigs out of here. I need to downsize. Because before you know it, it's going to be April. We're going to have a new baby. And then I'm not going to be able to do anything at all. I don't know. I feel like since they only knocked down the door, maybe I'm just going to tie that back up. so then I don't have to do the entire fence around it. So I'm guessing I just didn't have it tied on good enough. I'm going to try to tie it better, unless they jumped over it. I don't know. I highly doubt that. There's not enough room to jump over it in there. But I'm going to just try to tie it back up better. Bubby, do you want to run over to the wagon and get the little roll of wire?
Sure.
Thank you, sweetie. Girls, you're going to have to come out because I need to retie this up. And then you'll get stuck in there. Because we need to be quick because they're going to get done eating and we don't want to be in here if they're done eating. Alright, I got that tied up. They shouldn't be able to rip that like they did the other string. It should be on there good. If they do anything, they're going to knock over these T-posts and get in. But hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully they don't get in there again. Because I don't want them getting in that stuff in there. And I don't want them breaking my milker system. Or my stanchions. I got 2 stanchions in there. So hopefully they stay out until we can get rid of them. But I think I'm going to have to work on building a new milking stanchion, milking shed. This is the first time since we've had the farm that I really feel overwhelmed. Like I have so much to do and I don't know how I'm going to do it. And I have a limited amount of time to do it. And it gets dark early, so by the time hubby gets home from work, it's dark. So he can't help with anything unless it's the weekends, which thankfully he does have off every other Friday. Well, guys, please stay out of the milking shed. Look, he's going over there to see what I just did. You're not going in there. You are not going in there. You are locked out. Little brat. All right, we gotta put our stuff back in here because I need the wagon empty. Do you want to go run it back? Thank you, sweetie. We'll put these back because I don't need them. Now that I'm done putting that stuff back, I want to go down the creek and wash my boots because they're pretty muddy from going in with the pigs and the steers. Well, hello, pretty girl. How are you doing this morning? Looking lovely. Hi, guys. The muddy mess in there, isn't it? Pretty deep. It's really pretty. Thankfully, it's not too deep that it's touching the wire. Well, why is this wire on the ground? Oh, because that's where hubby fixed it. But it looks like he didn't make it tight enough. But the fence is on, so I can't tighten it. So it's just gonna have to stay like that. But yeah, that is way too loose. Well, we are done with chores, so we go in and eat breakfast, and then I'll be back after the vet is here and let you know what she says about Romeo. Hi, puppies. Hi, puppies. What are we doing? Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Hi. Hi. How we doing? How we doing, guys? Oh my goodness, you guys are so cute. You're so cute. Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie.
Later.
The vet was here. She gave the puppies their puppy shots. She gave them their wormer. She gave Normal and Garfield their boosters for rabies. So while she was here, I picked apart her brain. I asked her about Fiona and the patches of hair coming off of her. And she said that it could be from the Buckeyes. She said that it affects their liver. And it's a possibility that it's because of the Buckeyes that she's losing her hair. So she didn't act like I should give her ivermectin or anything like that. I think I just gotta be a little patient and hope that it gets better. Hi, piggies. You guys ready for your dinner? Look at them two playing up there. And while she was here, I asked her about Romeo, because I told her that Jasmine would have been in with Romeo until he turned 9 months old. And I said, do you think he bred the heifer? And she said yes. She said that she has seen bull calves as young as 6 months old breed a heifer. But with the pregnancy test being as far along as it was, being dark blue, Romeo is probably the daddy. So Romeo's gonna be a daddy already. So at least we know he knows how to get the job done. So he will be a good breeder for next year. I just hate that I do not have an exact time to be able to tell somebody that she's gonna have a calf. So I'm gonna go through and watch my old videos and figure out when we put her in with Romeo, so I can tell somebody she's gonna have between this time and this time. But it just stinks I can't give them an exact date. Everybody else on the farm, I have exact dates of when they're having babies, but not her. Piggies have their food. You got a puppy.
Yeah.
Puppy looks a little scared.
Yeah.
Dad's a sweet puppy.
Yeah.
But everything went good. Glad the puppies have their shots. So I still need to list them for sale. Tomorrow I will take pictures of them, get them listed. We never have trouble getting rid of puppies, and we only have 4 to get rid of this time. One's already claimed and we're keeping one. So only 4 more homes need found. But that is all for today, and I will see you later.